Atlanta, Georgia. Tonight's bout is brought to you by Real Deal Sports and Promotions. We have a very special guest this evening, a man right down the road from the Warren Boys Club, right here in the streets of Atlanta, not 2 miles from here at Grant Park. He's the man of the hour, the man of power, too sweet to be sour. It's Evander the Real Deal Holyfield, 4-time heavyweight champion of the world, 2-time bronze medalist, and recently inducted to the International Boxing Hall of Fame. A lot of people in Atlanta don't even know that. You've got the greatest heavyweight champion in history right here in this room, ladies and gentlemen. 4 times. Ali won it 3 times. It's a major accomplishment. We're not here to talk about his championships in the ring. We're here to talk about him being a champion for change in our community right now. Evander's taken his career from success in the ring to significance in the community through an initiative called Knuckle Up, Guns Down. Now, at first glance, you might think, does that tell kids to engage in violence? Absolutely not. What we're trying to say is that focused aggression in a sport, in the Boys and Girls Club, in the YMCA's, those types of programs help someone that's naturally drawn to aggression. It can get kids off the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, Evander wants to stop building jails and start building men in the Boys and Girls Club. And we can do that as a community, coming together. The Boys and Girls Club, YMCA's, police athletic leagues have always been places where young men could go and learn discipline. They might get their nose bloody as a man, but it's better to do that than be a boy going to jail later on. So we learned some very valuable skills in the ring that Evander learned, and strange enough, I did. I was a professional fighter, retired about 2 years ago, and became an attorney. But the lessons I learned from the ring, the teamwork, the respect, the balance in your life, all those things are microcosms that carry over. So Evander wants to thank all of you for coming, city, state, and local government officials. I can't announce everyone. We appreciate everyone being here, especially we have some members of the Georgia boxing community here today. And what we wanted to do is partner a lot of our legal system, from solicitors, prosecutor's office, judges, with local boxing clubs. That's part of the initiative. If a young man's in trouble, young girl's in trouble, prone to aggression, we want to link them up with boxing clubs all across the state of Georgia. So this is more of a statewide initiative. His promotional groups, Real Deal Sports Entertainment, Real Deal Boxing, it's by a man here, the head of Real Deal Boxing, the main promoter, a very accomplished promoter, over 200 fights, Mr. Sal Misamuchi.
Thank you, Preston. Well, it's an honor to be here. I thank you all for coming out. I met Preston earlier in the year. He came to 2 of our previous fights that Evander and I promoted together. He came to the first fight at Louisville, Kentucky. We did it in honor of Muhammad Ali as Evander's first fight on June 24th. And Preston kind of expressed his interest in bringing boxing to the state of Georgia, and especially here in Atlanta, and I see why. He has experience as a boxer himself. He's an accomplished attorney, successful businessman, so I trusted his opinion, and I'm glad I did. Evander and I agreed upon doing it. This being the home of Evander Holyfield, the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. And when I say that, you really, being out of Atlanta, I'm sure you're all aware of what it means having Evander out of here, but it means so much more. When you speak about any sport, any athlete, whether it's an individual athletic sport or a team sport, you look and you hear it all the time on TV. They compare everything. Oh, we're the heavyweight champion of insurance companies. We're the heavyweight champion of law firms. Well, we have standing here with us the most revered athlete champion of all time. Just inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, and he is the only ever 4-time heavyweight champion of the world. And let's give him a clap. So, of every city, every state, every country, Atlanta, you're blessed to have the most revered champion of all time. It's just the way it is. And when we spoke about where we're going to go, because we have many opportunities, other cities, other countries. Evander, knowing it's his birthday, his 55th birthday on Thursday, we spoke about it, and he said there'd be no better place than to bring it to our hometown right here in Atlanta. And that's why we're here. As you know, Evander is a very spiritual human being and believes in going in the way God takes him down, and we're here for reasons much further than we even know of, but it just happened, and I'm on it. I've been around the world promoting, and I'm blessed. Earlier this year, Evander and I got together, and I had been talking to a friend of mine about a year ago saying, you know what, I'm doing this 20 years. I said, I just need that one right partner that we could take it to the top and not just bring boxing back and help people like an initiative like this. We help out veterans' homes, children in need, elderly, whatever it is we could do, we're giving back. So that's part of our platform as we're building this company, is to give back. And we agree that when we leave this earth, we're going to leave behind much better than when we came here. That's our intention. So I want to thank you all. We have 10 action-packed fights on Thursday. It's a big party, of course, for Evander as well, tied into the night. And again, I want to thank everybody. I'm not going to mention names because it would take me another 20 minutes, which I don't want to take much of your time away. But we have 10 great fights. It's going to be aired on CBS Sports. There'll be 4 TV fights. And our main event, who we're proud to have, is Toka Khan Clary, who's 21-1, 15 knockouts. He's fighting for a WBA title. He's fighting, and again, part of our plan in bringing boxing back is Evander said we need to make fights as in the day when Evander fought. There were no, whether you want to call them cupcakes, marshmallows, tomato cans. He fought real fights, and he accomplished the greatness by fighting real fights. And we're bringing that back as part of our plan. So Toka, who's 22-1, will be fighting a fighter that we brought in from Hungary, who's 14-0 with 13 knockouts. So you're going to have an action-packed main event as well as a great undercard. So with that, I'd like to bring up at this time Toka Khan Clary, our main event.
Thank you guys for having me. My name is Toka Khan Clary from Providence, Rhode Island. I'm excited about this opportunity Evander Holyfield and the whole Evander Holyfield team has given me. My trainer, my manager, my advisor, we're in here. We're excited to be here. Come Thursday night, I hope you guys all come out with your friends, your family. It's going to be a tremendous night of boxing. I'm an extremely exciting fighter. I don't just fight, I try to entertain and do different things in the ring. I'm happy for this opportunity. I'm happy to be fighting for this belt right here that I'm willing to take back home to my state. Everybody's waiting to see that back home. I'm excited to be here. I'm 25 years old. I never thought I'd be standing next to this gentleman right here. It's a big opportunity for me to prove to him that I am worthy to be in part of his team, and I will show him that I am one of the best fighters on his team. And I appreciate the opportunity for being here, and thank you guys all for coming.
Thank you, champ. And a man who needs no introduction, the man of the hour, the man of power, too sweet to be sour. It's Evander the real deal Holyfield.
I'm honored. I would like to just let you know the reason why I really wanted to be a promoter and not so much of a coach. All my whole life, everybody told me what I was going to be. And what they said I wasn't going to be anything. I was young as a 9 in my family, and I always found myself upset all the time because my brothers and sisters, they ain't let me win anything. And so I got an opportunity because I got an opportunity to go to the boys club. When I went to the boys club, I found out that my brothers and sisters, they were so much better than me because they were older and they were bigger like that. So when I went to the boys club, I was 6 years old. So 6, 7, 8 years old, got an opportunity to be together. So them 12 and 13, we didn't have to worry about that. And so I found that I really wasn't crybaby anymore. I was the strongest one. I found that I was the fastest one. I was the toughest one. So the boys club gave me my identity. It gave me my identity. I wouldn't be who I am if that boys club didn't give me the opportunity. And I'm sure there's a lot of kids all around this world go through the same thing. I'm sure people know a little bit more than other people do. My brothers used to make all the A's. My mama didn't read. I don't know how my brother can read a dictionary, but my brother 2 years older than me, but my brother couldn't run faster than me. My brother couldn't run that ball like me. My brother couldn't do a lot of things, but my mama played sports, but my brother was smart. My mama liked the smart one. So, I get to frown all the teachers talk about and say, he don't even try. Wait, how do you try when you don't know? And so, but I did the very best that I could, but one of the most important things that made me become who I am, my mama told me every day that she loved me. She said, I love you, so I'm not going to let you quit school because I want you to be better than me. So if you don't quit, you eventually get there. And I found that because I didn't quit, and being the 4-time heavyweight champion of the world, just another thing that I didn't quit. Anybody can quit, but the person who perseveres is the one that gonna have a chance of winning. And so the fact is that the 3 things that my mama taught me: listen, follow direction, not quit, gave me that opportunity to be the person who I am today. And people ask me who is the greatest. I'm like, I ain't nobody great like God. That's it. I ain't nobody like him. And I understand that. But the only thing is my only thing, I became a promoter because, I said to myself, I don't need no more enemies. Now, if I would have been a coach, I was going to get the best guy. But I know in the point of getting the best guy, I had to get somebody who listened, somebody who followed direction, a person that's not going to quit, and a person who's going to take care of themselves. And I was going to get somebody who was going to listen to their parents. Because people who listen to their parents, these are the ones that become successful. But when everybody else want to prove to their parents they can do it without them, then they the one that don't make it. Now, everything I did because my mama told me. And I'm trying to figure out, even as a kid, how in the world she know that? But she knew. I'm like, my mama used to every day look at me. Now I get 3 whoopings a day before I got 3 whoopings a day. I got my first one at home all the time. And because somehow somebody would bother me, and my mama said, what did I tell you? Like that. But she told me all the mistakes that she made. She said, son, I want you to be better than me. You don't do what I do. Ask me. Do what I say. Don't do what I do because my mom said she had bad habits. So, and the point is, she told me she had bad habits. She said, you don't have any yet. If you don't get them, you won't have to break them. So the fact of the matter, I got a lot further because I ain't had a bad habit. I ain't had a bad habit. In the age of 21, I made the Olympic team. I got disqualified, but I got disqualified for doing something I didn't do, but I was accustomed to that too because I got a lot of whoopings for something I didn't even do. But my mama told me, you didn't do nothing. Hold your head up. Do not have no temper tantrum. And it's amazing because I didn't have a temper tantrum. When that happened, Howard Cosell started telling people, look at his attitude. Look at him. Like this, and I would wonder why he's saying this, but I got the ABC contract. I got a $1 million contract because I just shut my mouth just like my mama said. And everybody was like, wonder how in the world he managed to become popular? Because I was on ABC television. And the point of me being on ABC television, Howard Cosell corrected everybody who used to call me. They never even call my name right. They used to call me Evander Holyfield. When I got the ABC contract, Howard Cosell told everybody his name is Evander Holyfield. He said, but they said, well, he said, hey, how could it be Holyfield when there's just one L? It's Holyfield. You may not think he's holy, but his name is Holyfield. This is what Howard Cosell said to them. They said, well, I know that Evander, that ain't right. He said, but he said his name Evander. So we gonna say his name Evander. Now, cause he the one that's fighting. And it changed my whole circumstance. I sit here today and stuff and I give, and the promotion thing is about me showing appreciation, giving back for what was given to me. What was given to me is an opportunity. When an opportunity is given and you don't take advantage of it, that's on you. But once an opportunity has been given and you make the best of it, but the point of appreciation is going back and giving somebody else opportunity. So I'm honored to have this, the real deal, and to have these guys here with me. Because, you know, I chose not to do it first until I met Sam. Because, you know what? I wasn't going to let nobody steal in my name. I wasn't going to let nobody take advantage of somebody, then Evander Holyfield took them people money. I got somebody who knew what they were going to do. And so we have formed this team, and the real deal is going to be the best promotion company that it is. And all the fighters now, everywhere I go now, the fighters want to fight. But I'm happy for them want to fight for me because I'm going to give them that same opportunity for giving to me. Like I tell them, one thing I can't do for you. I can't, now, I get you the opportunity now. You got to win the fight. Now, none of my fighters, they already know that I'm going to give you an opportunity, but you got to fight. Like my son, I told my son, I said, no. You ain't boxing with me now. When you get in that ring, it's going to be you and the other guy. I said, let me tell you what happened to me in boxing. Every time I went out there, they said, we going to do it, baby, we going to do it. I said, that's what everybody said, we going to do it. I said, we go out there, they tap the glove, they send me in there. I said, and now what happened? When I win, they said, we did it. We did it. And 9 years later, when they didn't work with me with Brother Boat, when I lost, I was the only one that lost. They go, you ain't hear nobody saying, oh, we lost. All they said, man, you got to go back to the drawing board again. And I did. But I'm able to talk to the fighters and tell them the real deal. I said, look, we give you an opportunity, but you got to make the best of it. You got to take care of yourself. I give you all the information that was given me. I said, I give you all the information, but you got to apply. And that's what life is. I didn't quit, so I became the full-time middleweight champion of the world. Now, I didn't want to be the full-time middleweight champion of the world. You know why? Because in 1984, they asked me, Evander, do you want to break Ali record? I told them no. Because that means I have to lose. I ain't planning on losing. Unfortunately, I lost against Red Boat. I had to come back and beat him. Then once I beat him, I realized I still got some gas in my tank. I lose against Michael Moore. I come back, and I got to fight Mike Tyson. And don't nobody believe I can fight Mike Tyson. I don't know why. That a person can look at me and tell me Mike Tyson gonna kill me. And now, we were both from the ghetto, and somehow people kind of think that I went from the ghetto because I ain't cursed nobody out. Now, I don't got soap put in my mouth too many times, so that's mean I don't cuss nobody out. I don't got them whoopings too many times, so I stopped doing that because I realized that don't help you fight good anyway. So people that thought I couldn't fight. Mike and I, we sparred. I weighed 175 pounds, he weighed 201. And I beat him then. And all of a sudden, people said, what? But don't nobody talk about your past. So the whole big thing is I realized that he went on training, I went on training too. But somehow I found that I fought better guys than he did. And the guys he fought were kind of scared of him. Now, wasn't nobody scared of me. I'm like, all my fight was tough because everybody said they could beat the guy who don't curse. The guy that don't party hard, we can beat him. He weak. But they found out that I won. So I'm who I am. And so I'm honored to have an opportunity to come back and bring boxing to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, place. Well, you know, I was born in Alabama. I was there for 4 years. But I learned everything that was learned here in Atlanta. And you know, I kind of feel bad sometimes when I come here. I say, I don't know why when they don't come to Atlanta, there'll be a sign saying, home of the champ, Holyfield. I'm their first world champ. When it's all come down, it is all said and all good, because I realized that boys club, Warren Memorial Boys Club, the boys club that I went, that it was the first integrated boys club that black and white kids go, and we had the toughest football team that was. Everybody for high school come to the boys club because they said, because they wasn't gonna let us play if we talked back to the coaches, if we weren't there on time and all that structure that my mama taught, the boys club did too. And that's the reason I became who I am. And this is the reason every time the boys club called me to come and speak for them, I do it for free. I come and I say, whatever y'all want me to say, because I really realized if it wasn't for that boys club, now my mama told me some things, but my mama, actually the boys club took me from the neighborhood I stayed in. Everybody didn't like me because they said he think he better than us. No, I didn't think I was better. My mama made me go to the boys club. If my mama didn't make me go to the boys club, I wouldn't have went. But then I would have been just like them, because the boys club changed my life. But not just my life, my kids' life. And my older brothers them now saying, you know what? If we would just did what you did, it would have worked out for us. But you know, they did. Because I went to that boys club, and that boys club, they just said, one person, how much, what change you can bring. And that boys club made me the person who I am. There's nowhere that I don't go, not in this city, not in this state, not in any place anywhere I go in the world. People look and say, Holyfield done? Holyfield? They know who I am. And I thank the boys club for that. Because if it wasn't for that boys club, what would I have been? So I'm honored, thanking you all for giving me this opportunity to promote this fight and to help the kids and give kids a better chance. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be very brief, but Evander touched on something called opportunity and appreciation. We're here. There was an opportunity given to us in Georgia, and I want to show some appreciation to a guy who sat down with me in Savannah, Georgia, as we assessed what we could do to impact the Savannah community with boxing. Sat down with this man, and Rufus Montgomery introduced me to him. We had a prayer together, and he came up with the concept we would attack gang violence because that was important to Evander Holyfield. So I want to thank Senator Lester Jackson for making this possible. And he's going to be at the fights, and we hope all of you come and support. I've convinced Mr. Sal, Mr. Michi here to come. We're very excited that he listened to me, and We want to put on shows here, Augusta, Savannah, all of our cities, and bring this initiative and give all the kids a shot. So our fight is on October 19th, it's this Thursday. There's also a Hall of Fame tribute to Evander Holyfield. Doors open around 5:30 to 7. There's a tribute to Evander. There's sports memorabilia, silent auction. So tell all your friends, come on down. Thursday you can get VIP tickets at the door. You want the VIP so you can get into all the birthday festivities. It's an A-list party. And then we have championship boxing. So you can go online to get it at therealdealboxing.com, or you can come right on down there Thursday, have a good evening. But tell everybody in the legal community and what we're doing. And again, Sal, I very much appreciate you coming to Georgia and giving me a shot to head up your organization here and move forward. And thank you, Evander.
You're welcome. Take this belt?
Is that your belt?
No, that's my belt.
You tell these stories every time. I ain't heard that. Yeah.
Can you call it right in here?
Yeah.